Should we do your hair? Purple.
Oh, this color.
Black.
Oh, this color. Wow. This.
What one's that?
This pink.
That one's pink. Good job.
Oh, this. Oh, tippy this. No. Oh. This. Oh. Oh. The dude. Oh. This.
Which one do you want in your hair?
Oh. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is black. This is purple.
Oh, how pretty you are.
Black. Yeah, it says.
It is a dark and gloomy day outside, and our apartment smells so weird. I love my tree. It smells so weird. I have had this candle for like a month. It's almost out. It smells really good, but we're gonna go to the store and look for a candle that will make this apartment not smell so weird, because it smells really weird right now. Your snow hat. Okay, put it on.
Snow hats and that's like snow, right, Mom?
Mm-hmm. Harper, did you get your jacket down? You need to put it on, sweetie. Here. Come back. Found you. Hey, you. Ready for school? Are you going to school today? What do you think you're gonna learn?
I'm gonna learn stuff I don't even know.
You don't know what you're gonna learn.
Actually, turns into snow. Right, Mom?
Yeah. Are you gonna give me a hug and a kiss before you go?
I'm a snowflake.
Come here. Okay, love you.
Love you too.
Okay, now that he is dropped off, we're gonna go to Walmart. We're gonna look for a candle.
Wow. No!
You ready? Wanna go inside?
This.
Yeah, I'll push the button.
Right.
Is there a car?
Right.
That one's pretty good. Apple cider donut. I lost a bunch of my measuring spoons, so Look at that. That is so cute. Oh my gosh. Harper, do you like this one? Okay, wait a minute. This is a really good idea. Yeah, I need one. This is actually genius as well. It's a butter keeper and slicer, and you just put it in there, and then you see that? It just, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Ugh. Okay, it's too many cool things that I will probably only use a couple times and then forget about. I've been wanting like a cute, basic mug. I thought these would fit the bill. Pretty cute. I think I like this one. This is a cute option too. I really like how clean that is. I don't really like the shape of that one. It's kind of cute. Little teacup. No, you don't miss. I have the ugliest butter dish in the world because it's just a bowl. This though is super cute. Oh my gosh, so many things I want that I didn't know I wanted. And I love these with bowls. They're so cute. So cute. Okay. We got a candle and a couple other things that I needed, but oh my gosh, this one seriously smells so good. It's apple cider donut. This one's actually more expensive than the $3, but it was under $5, so calling it a win. I did end up getting that one cup. We have a bunch of like character mugs that our kids love, but I don't love them. Then of course, gotta get the salsa con queso because we ran out last night because we have nachos like 3 times a week. Okay, now we're gonna go home and thinking maybe we can do a little Q&A, but I figure I am always curious to know like about people. So I'll answer some questions when I get home. Okay, so I'm back from the store. I ended up getting this candle, apple cider donut. Oh my gosh, so good. And I got this mug. I got this one, and I actually filled it up with hot chocolate. I'm not sure if you can see that. So good. And I figured I'd do a quick little Q&A, and that's why I filled it up, because I'm like, I need something to do in between my thoughts or whatever. So, I am 29 years old. I am married. I've been married to my husband for almost 10 years. So in March will be 10 years, and we have 3 kids, and they're all a lot of fun. We have a really good time as a family. Do I go to college? Or did I get a degree? Did I go to college? I did go to college. I went for probably a solid 2 years, but that was like spread out across many years. I went back to school like twice, and I don't know, I just kind of determined that it was like, you know what, it's gonna sound bad, but it's like I can like do what I want to do without a degree. So not that like I wouldn't learn a lot of really great things, because I loved my college experience, but I just kind of decided for myself, like I'm not interested in going to college. I'm not gonna be a doctor. I don't want to be. So the things I'm interested in, I feel like you can be self-taught, or you can learn from others in like a less expensive and like stringent environment than college. So what did I go to school for? I started out as a psychology major, and when I realized how much debt I was going to have to get into to get my degrees, and how long it was going to take, and like all of these different factors. I was like, no, that's not for me. So I kind of just like worked on my generals, and I actually, my first semester of college, first day of the first semester, I found out I was pregnant with our first baby. And that I was due like on like the last day of the next semester. And so I went to one semester of college, and then I stopped going to school for a while, for about a year. And then I continued to take classes after that, and me and my sister were both going to the same college, and so she would watch my baby while she wasn't in class, and we kind of switch off, and she would help me out a lot, and it was a lot of fun, and I learned a lot of good things, but not going back to school. And then when I did go back to school, because I have to apologize. I did not do my hair today, and you can tell. When I did go back to school again, so I went through a online program that was like super affordable. What I wanted to do, I was majoring in web design and development, and it was awful. Like, I don't know. I feel like there was a lot of busy work. There were a lot of things that I just like, I don't know, I just weren't applicable to me. And also it was just kind of like, this is a freaking waste of my time and money. So no, I'm not going back to school, and I don't have a degree. And you know what? I feel okay with that. One time my brother told me that I wasn't cut out for college and that I should go to hair school, and I was really offended by that, and I was like, I'm gonna prove him wrong. And then I realized later that I was like, I should have gone to a trade school. Not that I'm not smart, but just that like I'm not gonna be a doctor or a nurse. Like, I don't need, or like even a teacher. Like I don't technically need a degree, if that makes sense. Another question that I sometimes get, do I work? I have worked a lot of different jobs since being married. I have not worked long-term at any of them. So I worked in concessions at the college I attended. I worked in like fast food. I've also been a personal assistant to a quadriplegic. I've cleaned apartments. I've run my own business. So yeah, like I've done a bunch of different things. Right now, my current like source of income that kind of helps my family out is I watch a little boy a couple times a month. And I mean, it's not like a ton of money or anything, but I feel like, I don't know, I'm specifically a stay-at-home mom, like first and foremost. Like that has been me and my husband's goal. So putting him through school for 7 or 8 years, the end goal was so that we could, I don't know, so I could actually stay home with our kids. I love my kids. I have a good time with them. I like motherhood. I like staying home and being a stay-at-home mom. You do go a little bit crazy sometimes though. Thus starting a YouTube channel, because sometimes you get bored. Is this my first time starting a YouTube channel? No. I actually was a co-host on a YouTube channel a couple years ago. It did not go very far. There were 3 of us, so we were, I don't know, like we had a really good time together and it was really fun, but it was overwhelming, like trying to get together all the time, and we only had 1 camera and there were 3 of us, and it was a lot. It was a lot, yeah. So this is not my first time starting a YouTube channel, but I hope it lasts longer than the last time. And I think a little bit more stuff is in my hands this time, to where it shouldn't be too much of a problem. The editing process will be a lot shorter, I feel like, on these ones. I've also been featured in my friend Ryan over at Nerdy Blurb TV, his YouTube channel. I've been on there and it's a lot of fun. So why are we called the Peterson house if we live in an apartment? like our biggest goal right now is to get into a house. We have been renting in the same apartment complex for 8 years. 8 years. That is a long time to be settled down in one place. So like here feels like home, but we know like as our family is growing, like all 3 of our kids sleep in the same room at this point. And that's fine for now. We just need more space. But we kind of like ascribe to the Dave Ramsey way of doing things, and we want to be out of debt, and we want to like, I don't know, we don't want to be swimming in a world of hurt when we get into a house. So yeah, it's just our biggest dream to get into a house. That's what we want. We live in kind of a crazy Utah housing market right now where everybody's moving from California to Utah and kind of hiking up the prices. That's okay. So we are just kind of working toward that goal, and we know it's going to happen one day. We don't know when, but so eventually we will be the Peterson house in a house and not an apartment. But for now, I just figure, you know what, like regardless of whether you're in like a physical house, it's still our home. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. I would love to get some subscribers. Getting to 100 would be awesome because then I can have a permanent link. Follow me over on Instagram because that's about the only social media I have. And I post over there pretty frequently. I'm always on stories, so I'll catch you later in the next video.